Hey guys, it's Elizabeth finding Elizabeth, and today is Monday, February 15th, 2016, and this is my week 90 something update. I have no notes today. Yeah, so 96 maybe, 97, I'm not sure. Does anybody really care at this point what week it is? It's like almost 2 years. How did that happen? My starting weight in January of 2014 was 402 pounds. My weight at surgery on April 14th, 2014 was 360.6 pounds. My weight last week was, I think, 202.2 or something. And my weight today was 203. Boo. But that's okay. I know what the problem is. You know, we always know what the problem is, usually once we're past a certain point. I didn't eat enough last week. So not enough calories, not enough protein, and I didn't drink my water. So, and I also started back exercising, and the minute I started back exercising, I started gaining weight, which I don't get that, and I understand, it's okay, whatever. But, so, still 25 pounds to go to goal, 89, 99, 14 pounds to go to my countdown for Nashville goal. Yeah, so this week, we're going to start back tracking again, starting tomorrow. I didn't do it today. And I've sort of eaten a little crappy today, and I haven't drank enough water, and yeah. So I think I'm getting to that point where I'm kind of running out of things to talk about that are weight loss surgery related. Not that I've been talking much about weight loss surgery related things lately. You guys have heard about my move. I posted a video of my new place. Thanks everybody for the lovely comments. I have a bunch of comments from last week's video to reply to and from that. So I'm sorry I haven't done that yet. Really just two things I can think of to talk about. One is Aubrey in Wonderland posted a video last week that was I think it was like the things that she wouldn't miss about being overweight. And it was so interesting. Those things that she was talking about were things that I struggled with for years and years and years and years. And I don't ever even think about them anymore. Hearing her video got me in touch with the fact that I'd totally forgotten I used to have all those struggles showing up in the world. So you should watch it if you're a little further out and have been at a more comfortable weight for a while, because it was sort of a wake-up call to me about all the things that I take for granted these days. So I'll put a link to that below. I probably really will this time. I always say I'm going to put a link below, and I don't do that. And then the other thing was, and I posted about this on Facebook, but I think this was probably the biggest and most important NSV that I've had since I had surgery. And I've had a lot of really amazing things happen, but this one I think was the best. On Saturday, my son came up, and he is a musician, but he's never wanted me to go hear him play. So I haven't. I respect that. And I had even really stopped asking. I think it's probably been like over a year since I even asked to go. And he asked me to go on Saturday, and I went. And, I was talking to my therapist about this a little bit today. And I was saying, well, one thing is, I'm not sure he would have invited me at 400 pounds, because he says he wasn't embarrassed by me, but I don't know. I just think you sort of have to be. And my therapist said, well, there's also lots of other things that have changed about you and your relationship over this time that could also have something to do with it. But so I don't want you to put all of it on your weight loss. And she is right. And I heard what she was saying, but from my perspective, would I have gone? I probably would have, because I wanted it so much, but I just can't even imagine how uncomfortable it would have been for me and how embarrassed I would have been. It was in a private home in Laguna. I was probably the only grown up there. I mean, they're 19, 20, whatever, but you know what I mean. I was the oldest person there by many, 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 many years. And even like feeling the way I do now, which is that I look pretty good. I dress kind of cool, I think, maybe. I felt, like he would be proud to have me there as his mom. Even with that, I still was a little uncomfortable because I was the oldest person there. I didn't quite, I didn't know anybody but him. I didn't, kind of like know where to stand or where to be or whatever. So God only knows what it would have felt like if I had been there at 400 pounds. And it was so incredible. I thought he was going to be playing with his band, but it was actually an acoustic set of all original songs that he had written and that I had never heard. And they were pretty incredible, I must say. They were really complex and beautiful, and he played guitar wonderfully, he sang great, and I could just see how happy he was. And what really got to me was his songs have a lot of, complicated lyrics, and people there around were singing along. So the people who were there watching knew his music well enough and were singing along. I started crying, of course. And he said from the stage, "Oh God, my mom's crying. She cries about everything." But it just was I was so touched by it. I was so happy for him. I was so proud of him. And after I left in the car, I basically cried the whole way home. Not from a sad place. I had texted the guy that I'm seeing about it, and I think he thought that I was coming from a sad place and thought I was sad. But I really wasn't sad. I was really happy, and I was really just overwhelmed by what a gift weight loss surgery has been to me, because I don't know if I would have been able to experience that moment before. It's probably way bigger in my head than it sounds when I talk about it on a video, but it was a big fucking deal. So anyway, that's that. I'm moved. I still have some stuff to unpack. I'm getting some new bedroom furniture soon, so I have to do that. The next 2 weeks aren't too crazy work-wise, which is good. But then it's my birthday, and Lindsay's coming, and then it's Chicago, and I need to get busy on the planning for Chicago. I know, I've been saying that for a long time, but I will. It's a light few weeks. So what else? Started back with Brandon. I had taken 2 weeks off while I was moving, and I was very sore, and yeah, I think that's it. You guys have a great week. If you have something you want me to talk about, ask a question below. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to the Bleachers and the Tigers for last night's The Naked Truth. I have to say, I'd never really, I hadn't met Jennifer's husband, David, but I thought he was a real crack up. He was pretty funny. So anyway, and we'll see you guys back this week. It'll be Lindsay and I, and we will have Nirvana on as the guest. All right, have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.